Come here. Place your hand on it. Feel the texture. The craft is one of a kind, not some cheapie you can get from the flea market. I mean it. This is a Keelim, and even the most traditional, delicate, and expensive kind. It has applied fiery red as the dominant color, and the stitches are perfectly neat. Oh. From the sea, just like you, darling. It arrived with a meerschaum pipe, a glass jar, a pack of sugar cubes, and a child in panic. Both she and the Keeling were born on the land where the craft originated. Their appearances apply the same dominant color, and the patterns in them share similar complexity. Oh, your curiosity is aroused. But we are not done with the carpets yet. You've always got to get a souvenir or two every time you reach a new place. So you will have something to show when you tell the stories one day, right? Look at these handmade fabrics. How splendid! Those incredible patterns were the only thing on the craftswomen's minds when they made the carpets. It's safe to say they have spent their whole life improving their skills at using the vertical loom. And that's how we get these carpet knots arranged in beautiful lines. But they are just people like us. What if they get distracted? What if the carpet knots go off the right track and get tied to the wrong threads? Then you will be in trouble. Big trouble. All the problems in the universe will come at you, and the situation will be even worse than the bureaucratic system of a millennial empire. I like the pragmatic quality in you. I'm sure it will make your life even more wonderful. The people will be impressed and line up to tackle the problems for you. Oh, don't be mad. Some make troubles and others deal with the troubles. That happens. You know, every question has a questioner when they are raised. Likewise, every error has a corrector when they are corrected. That's how we get to know them. The correctors, an ancient profession. Their duty is to remove the loose threads and iron out the wrinkles on the carpets. In the language of this island, that is to check the calculations on the papyri and even the holes on the punched tapes. No one is capable of doing this job except the altruists, because it is similar to unraveling a ball of wool. Besides finding the end of the threads, you must always pay attention to the cats. Yes, the cats. They may jump on the ball and make things even worse. And she, the red-haired little girl with the carpet in her arms, was overwhelmed at the beginning. Not yet familiar with the ruler, she tried her best to find the end of the threads. So the cats took the opportunity to jump on her together and left countless scratches on that little forehead. Poor girl. See, that's the problem every corrector has to deal with. Their job is to correct errors. But what if their own existence is also part of the errors? Oh, it's no big deal. There is more than one loom in this world. She left the complicated patterns behind and came to this simple kingdom featuring numbers only. There she made the first contact with a spinning loom named geometry. She had never seen anything like that before, and it was almost impossible for her to comprehend how it worked. She could hardly convert the numbers on the books into an actual diagram in her brain. Without a whole picture of what she was working on, she resorted to her hard work and more hard work. Then a long time passed, leaving one wound after another on her fingers. Later, the wounds even became calluses. In the end, her hands were no longer tender, but tough enough to resist the damage from the loom. Yes, she has won a place on this island for herself. Yes, she's a quick learner. She learned even faster than some of the locals. But that was not enough, because she has been outmatched by her playmate, the leading one in the field of mathematics on the island. That girl is like a perfect piece of satin born by nature. It is decorated by the beauty of mathematics and geometry. No manual work involved. In order to reach the showcase where that perfect piece lies, and to stay on the right track and fit into the school, she has done everything she could. But she is still the most distinctive carpet there. Anyone can tell that as long as they spend some time on the island. Oh, of course not. She's only a bit different from others. So she will continue to weave on the loom until one day the spindle pierces her callus and the fire burns everything to the ground. Shh. I should stop here. You know that mathematician who was thrown into the sea? He died because he said something he shouldn't have. Cut not wood on a public road. Open not an unwanted bottle. I don't know what to say next. I guess the best line for this circumstance is, see you later.
Wait a second, just a second. Isn't this still the dungeon? Are you setting us up?
All caves are interconnected. This is the way to our sacred place.
37, wait. I remember Sophia once told us that trespassing on the sacred place is a serious crime.
No worries. The restrictions were to help us not be distracted by the unimportant details in life. It would not stop us from seeking the truth.
Oh, excellent. I will tell it to the Abraxas when it shows up. Huh? Hey, 37. Are you sure this is the right way? My heart just sank as if I took a bite of those overnight potato chips.
Are you scared?
Oh, you wish. But when I was exploring underground with Lilia earlier, we ran into some fog like this one. Oh, it doesn't bring you any wanted guess, mind you.
Maybe you were their target because you are an irrational number.
Oh, is that so? You integers will be fine then. Good luck. Don't beg this pirate for help later.
Hold that. Something is coming out.
Huh? Rooster head with two snakes as its feet. Abraxas. That's weird. Why are they here?
They're coming for us.
Ha! What did I say? Don't beg.
Regulus, prepare for battle.
Okay, I know. I was just teasing her.
The stone bangle is activated. But they're just Abraxas. Regulus, Wait for their attack. Do not kill them.
What kind of request is this?
Listen to me, Regulus. That's of prime importance.
Fine. If it is of prime importance, this pirate will try her best.
Isn't that... Are you irrational numbers?
Can't fail.
That's troublesome.
No worries.
It could be found.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Aha!
Stop. Relax. No worries.
A perfect argument.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Intersect and divide.
Plan A.
Isn't that a final demonstration?
3, 2, 1, down.
Are you irrational numbers? Welcome to the world of numbers.
Relax.
Handy.
No worries.
The show's on, hounds. Handy.
Come back to me.
Time waits for no one, even for a great fool. A mice pass.
But what does it mean to us? I mean, what does it prove?
That's it! I still have 10 more songs to play!
These are not the same kind of Abraxas as we've encountered before. Do they have different varieties?
Wait, where is Miss 37?
Hey! Come on, keep up! Did she just take off like that while we fought? Sneaky little... We should leave too, Vertin!
Wait a second, Regulus. Do you sense anything familiar in the fog?
You bet. This is the first guest room we were put in when we first entered the island.
No, Captain. This apple has the same strange feeling. We saw the rise of Ceres in the same kind of fog. And before that...
That's the same fog as in the Elitial space.
That is to say... This fog is the cause of our illusion to see the Ceres and the Abraxas' attack.
Don't rush to conclusions. Follow 37 first. Oh, and what's that series you were talking about?
I just picked up a piece of paper. Like this, just bent over and reached to the ground.
What book is it?
Oh, probably just some math problems left from the critter's breakfast. You never know. Wait, the compounds of alchemy. The 12 gates leading to the discovery of the Philosopher's Stone. This is that alchemy handbook given to Edward IV by George Ripley. Why is it here?
Look at this, Captain. Of the Great Stone of the Ancients by Basil Valentine. The 112 books by Geber. Emerald's Tablet in Latin. Seems like there are more ancient texts about alchemy hidden inside the whole, but they are all incomplete.
Oh, so maybe I need to crack some more crossword puzzles to find out about this.
Our caves endow people with wisdom. Our secret knowledge is hidden in the silent boulder walls. The knowledge in those books is just a drop in the ocean. Follow me, Regulus.
Vertin, you lot go ahead. Go with 37. I will meet you outside.
You want to read these books here?
The knowledge passed down through language can easily be distorted. Compared to the wisdom of a Peron, it's nothing.
No, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going back. Oh, all right. I might as well just admit that your cave indeed has the power to give people insights. If I follow its lead, perhaps I'll finally work out the answer about that little thing I've been carrying with me. Never thought that I'd find the answer here. Easy as picking up a shell on a beach.
What? You don't want to get closer to the truth?
Oh, of course I do. And that's precisely why I don't want to get to it so easily. I don't want it to be fed into my brain. Come on, it's the ultimate truth that we're talking about. If someone just tells me the ending of Lord of the Flies before I enjoy the book, I will throw them into the sea as you people do.
Oh. I only met 2 people who reject the truth. So this is the mindset of irrational numbers. I see. Thank you for being my subject of observation, Regulus. over, Tin. We have a long way ahead.
Be careful, Regulus.
Don't worry, I know this place well enough by now. After all, I've never been so welcomed in any other place ever. Critters, monsters, creatures with strange heads. Do you worse. This pirate is not afraid of you.
Plan A. It could be found. Are you irrational numbers?
The plan failed.
No worries.
Kevin, it could be found.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Are you irrational numbers? Intersect and divide.
Relax.
Isn't that...
Handy.
Thank you for your cooperation.
A mice pass.
No worries.
The show's away for 5 seconds. Time waits for no one, even for a great feat. An unconventional choice.
Welcome to the world of numbers. Rational.
It will all be fine.
Isn't that...
We need some peaceful moments. I smell the scent of mint in there.
Intersect and divide.
I hear something.
A mice pass.
Plan A.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Shh! I hear something. Don't be so furious.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Handy.
Plan A. The show's on, hounds.
Handy.
An unconventional choice. Time waits for no one, even for a great fool. A mice pass.
No worries.
Whose heart is beating so loud? We should listen to what people say.
Please, don't resist.
Talking out calms people down. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
It will all be fine. Relax, we need some peaceful moments. Come back to me. Thank you for your cooperation.
I hear something.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Victory? Okay, but what does it mean to us? Apeiron, the boundless, the beginning of all things. Everything originates from it and returns to it. Infinity has no start and no end. But nothing would come into existence if there's only infinity. Look up there, Vertin. Now they are presenting in their true forms. In their purest and newest forms. Our world was born from the wounds on infinity. When it's cut by finity, the patterns of the cutting are what we call mathematics. Thus, the essences of numbers exist inside all beings, and the patterns of all numbers exist in all matters. The length of a butterfly's wings and its body are in golden ratio, and the plant leaves grow on their stems in the pattern of the Fibonacci spiral. This is the most primitive rhythm of Arcanum, and it is also the beginning of our extraordinary study. This is the essence.
And how do I submit my proof?
Close your eyes, Vertin. Only when your eyes are closed will your mind open up. Now, stay fully concentrated and recall the question you want to verify. Only in the absolute contemplation can truth reveal itself to you.
The storm, the emanation, the storm syndrome. Where are they from? Foundation, Manus Vindictae, Aperon. What roles do they play? Why does the storm fall when history trembles? Why doesn't the storm fall into the misty land? What is the ingredient of asymmetrical nuclide R?
The world is a dark underground labyrinth. But Numa can guide us to go beyond all things and reach the exit. Virgin, can you see it?
It's burning! What's going on? Is somebody fighting with the Manus now? What's happening outside the cave?
Mitten, why are you straying? The meditation goes beyond control. You will be thrown out of here. This would be a foolish mistake. The repair on this is...
Alas, no man shall bravest the storm and live. Including thee.
"37! 37! What happened? Were all those illusions? If it weren't for the heat of the stone bangle that wakes me up, would I go as crazy as they did? This stone reminds me of the spinning wheel. The collector of asymmetric nuclei R. If the reagent turns gold after reacting with the fog here, that means the fog contains elements that can be immune to the storm. The color changed faster than I thought. The concentration of R is hundreds of times, no, thousands of times higher than in the Manus' masks. In other words, whoever owns this cave can produce the protective equipment of the storm in big numbers. Is that the reason why Arcana is here?
Has it failed? Has it failed?
I need to take 37 out of here. So the Abraxas were people from the manors. The fog here can affect people's minds, like those around the lake in my suitcase. Have the manors found a way to launch attacks without being punished by the bangle? Or don't they care about the price they will be paying anymore? I hope Regulus didn't throw my words to the wind. I have to get rid of them first, and go out to join the others. Just as what's been practiced countless times.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
The peace agreement no longer works. Or is it safe as long as the contracting parties have no intention to fight? The conditions are not clear. A reckless attack may lead to the punishment of the bangle. I have to be careful with the method and timing of attacking.
I believe in you.
Shh! I hear something. Whose heart is beating so loud?
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Talking out calms people down.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
No worries.
Andy. Plan A.
Wait. The body is melting. It turns into a seed. So this is how the Manors fight against the restrictions. They sacrifice one man to feed another.
My sword sharp.
I hear something.
Plan B. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Talking out calms people down.
depict the world I have never seen before. Each moment, now night.
The sacrificed follower has been absorbed by the seed. Is this some kind of ritual?
In your cave, one can see the form of everything.
37? Can you hear me?
No.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
The show's on, hounds. Plan A.
Don't be so furious.
Time waits for no one, even for a great feat.
The dead followers turned into geometric symbols. Is it because of the cave? So the seed is the form of Manus Vindictae.
The forms transcend all matters.
Things are not as simple as I thought. I must make a plan and exercise great care.
Andy,
You found the right verse for me.
A mice pass.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole. You found the right verse for me.
Relax. We need some peaceful
The
moment.
show's on, hounds.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
time waits for no one, even for a great feat.
No worries.
Plan A. Plan B. We should listen to what people say. The plan failed. 3, 2, 1, down. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
The form of Manus Vindictae. It's more distorted than I thought. It's all over.
Stay low profile. I don't want to be shunted to some radical department. Nothing unexpected. For now.
My sword sharp.
Whose heart is beating so loud? I hear something.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Don't be so furious. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. The plan failed.
Relax.
Candy.
Please, don't resist.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Shh. I hear something. Plan A. Don't be so furious. The plan failed.
I believe in you.
Candy.
My sword sharp.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Depicts the world I
Shows
have
on,
never seen
Hounds.
before. My sword sharp.
Don't be so furious.
Each moment, now night.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people. Candy. Shh. We should listen to what people say.
Peaceful moments.
Talking out calms people down. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully. speaking so loud?
When it's in peaceful moments.
Talking out calms people down.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
I hear something. Whose heart is beating so loud? Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. Stop.
It will all be fine.
The show's on, hounds. Wait for 5 seconds. Candy.
Come back to me.
Time waits for no one, even for a great good. A mice pass. Can't fail.
A sword sharp. No worries. I believe in you.
Relax. The show's on, Candy.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Time waits for no one, even for a great good.
Hear something.
No worries. Relax. Depict the world I have never seen before.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Come back to me. Each moment, now night. No worries.
Plan A.
Relax. No worries. When it's in peaceful moments.
A mice pass.
I smell the scent of mint around. Thank you for your cooperation. Dental checkup. I believe in you.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
My sword sharp.
Shh! I hear something.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Oh?
Dental checker. No worries.
My sword sharp.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Oh? Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
The plan failed. Plan B. Plan A. Relax. Please, don't resist.
Hey, I'm this.
May the peace be with us. My sword sharp.
I hear something. Whose heart is beating?
I believe in you.
No worries.
My sword sharp.
I hear
Relax.
something. Whose heart is beating so loud?
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Talking out calms people down. Agents have guns. It's called common sense. Plan A.
I believe in you. Legna sereno intenso ad infinito.
No worries.
Shh! I hear something.
Plan B.
Oh?
My sword sharp.
The show's on, hounds. Plan A.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Thank you for your cooperation. Time waits for no one, even for a great people. No worries.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
Handy. We need some peaceful moments. Thank you for your cooperation.
Each moment, now night.
Plan failed.
I believe in you.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
We need some peaceful moments. I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Talking out calms people down.
Relax. The show's on.
We should listen to what
Wait
people
for
say.
5 seconds.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Time waits for no one, even for a great good.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
An unconventional choice.
It's alright.
Stop.
Shh. I hear something.
Handy.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Don't be so furious.
No worries. You found the right verse for me.
Shh. I hear something.
Breathe.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Talking out calms people down.
Plan failed. Plan failed.
You found the right to depict the world I have never seen before.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Sempre caro mi su quest'ermo cole. Each moment, now night.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
My sword sharp.
The show's on, hounds.
We should listen to what people say.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Time waits for no one, even for a great good.
always hide in careless way. Listen carefully.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Vertin, finally! The manor suddenly emerged everywhere like ants. Lilia and I couldn't take them all down. I would have acted sooner if you hadn't told me not to pick fights.
Bleen, all they want is to attack, even if their blood will be sucked out. Insane! Back when we were spying on them, I told Sanetta to screw the peace agreement through the radio. I knew those geometry psychos and the Manus would go mad sooner or later. They were not that crazy when they were solving the math problems. There! What the hell happened down there?
The cave is the key to be immune to the storm. There is a cave on this island, which has the same effect as my suitcase. That's what the Manus are after.
What?
But hasn't she also put on the stone bangle? Even if she can break free from that bangle, there is no way she'd let her followers keep carrying out suicide attacks. And if she has signed that peace agreement, how will she take the cave from a Byron?
Vertin? What's that?
I'm afraid you have overstayed your welcome, Ms. Arcana. I have to regrettably remind you not to overstep the boundaries, despite the great help you've given to us.
I take not thought for needless disputes. But to ask a simple question. The great philosophers. Ye seek the ancient wisdom, follow the sage's teaching, and pursue the noble virtues. You are separated from the world for thousands of years. And you have not gained the human's understanding, nor have you sought for it. I find pleasure in this allegory of the cave. However, hast this been unto thee? That too led us to the exile in this cave.
What are they? I've never seen these before. Why are they here? These things should not appear on this island.
No! 97, no!
Sinetto, did you bring the humans' army here?
interesting work.
My sword sharp.
Plan A.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
A mice path.
It's alright. It's alright.
Shh! I hear something. Whose heart is beating so loud? Talking out calms people down. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, it's alright. I believe in you.
Candy.
Legna sereno intenso ad infinito.
An unconventional choice.
We should listen to what people say. We should listen to what people say.
Wait for
Whose
5
heart
seconds.
is beating so loud? Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
3, 2, 1, down. Nothing unexpected. For now.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Shh! I hear something. Talking out calms people down.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense. Hey, I'm the support staff.
Candy. The plan failed. No worries.
heart is beating so loud?
Plan A.
Relax. No worries.
The show's on, hounds.
Breathe. Please, don't resist.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
What? I can't make the call? Hey, I'm the support staff.
Plan A. 3, 2, 1, down.
Shh! I hear something. We should listen to what people say. Shh! I hear something. Don't be so furious. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Relax. No worries. We need some peaceful moments.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Please, don't resist.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Pansy.
I hear something. We should listen to what people say. Talking out calms people down.
Please, don't resist.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
Stay low profile. I don't...
Party!
Nothing unexpected. For now.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Be serious. Stay focused. Move your legs. Plan A.
Talking out calms people down.
Stop lightning. Say hello. Bigger. tomorrow.
Stay focused. Not lightning.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
No worries.
We should listen to what people... I hear something.
Please, don't resist.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully. Whose heart is beating so loud?
Relax.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Move your legs! Talking out calms people down.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Lightning!
Plan failed.
Plan A. Be serious. Stay focused. Move your legs.
We need some peaceful moments.
Cradle. Go! Hear something.
Candy, the show's on, hounds.
Just like in the train.
Oh? An unconventional choice. Time waits for no one, even for a great thing.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all. Whose heart is beating so loud? Be serious with your legs. Oh? Say hello. We should listen to what people say.
No worries.
We should listen to what people say. Plan A. Secrets always hide in careless ways. Listen carefully.
Please, don't resist. An unconventional choice.
I hear something.
It will all be fine.
Talking out calms people down.
Thank you for your cooperation. Breathe.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Relax. We need some peaceful moments.
Be serious. Stay focused.
Oh? Please, don't resist.
Finally, some interesting work. Whose heart is beating so loud? Be serious. Stay focused. Plan A. Don't be so furious. Stop lightning. Go! A mice pass.
No, relax.
Move your legs.
No worries.
Be serious. Stay focused. I hear something. Say hello. Whose heart is beating so loud? Shh. I hear something. Move your legs. Candy. Don't be so furious. Go! A mice pass.
Relax.
Just like in the training. Plan A.
Please, don't resist.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all. A mice pass. Hey, I'm the support staff. Handy.
Whose heart is beating so loud? What's your face? Shh! I hear something.
The show's on.
We need some peaceful moments.
Talking out calms people down.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
No worries.
We should listen to what
Wait
people
for
say.
5 seconds.
Relax.
We should listen to what people say. And play with us.
Wait for 5 seconds.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully. Stop lightning!
3, 2, 1, down.
Be serious. Stay focused.
No worries. Relax.
I hear something. Stop lightning!
Come back to me.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
No worries.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Shh! I hear
Relax.
something. Be serious. Stay focused. Talking out calms people down.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Stop lightning! Say hello!
Plan failed.
It will all be fine. Breathe. No worries.
Just like in the street. Listen to what people say.
Come back to me.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
Relax. The show's on. Wait for 5 seconds.
We need some peaceful moments. Please, don't resist.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people. 3, 2, 1, down.
Hey, hello there.
Relax.
Shh! I hear something. What's your life? Be serious. Stay focused. Don't be so serious.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Cradle! Go! Go!
Relax.
What's your leg? Whose heart is beating so loud?
Please, don't resist.
Plan A. Shh! I hear something. Plan B. Whose heart is beating so loud?
We need some peaceful moments.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
No one.
Shh! I hear something.
Relax.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Plan A.
Shh! I hear something. Don't be so furious.
No one. Please, don't resist.
Whose heart is beating
Show's
so
on,
loud?
hounds.
We should listen to what people say. Shh! I hear something.
Oh? Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
Relax.
Whose heart is beating so loud? We should listen to
Wait
what people
for
say.
5 seconds.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Talking out calms people down. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
An unconventional choice.
Stop.
Be serious. Stay focused.
Handy.
Shh! I hear something.
Some peaceful moments.
Stop lightning.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
It will all be fine.
Whose heart is
Plan
beating
A.
so loud? Shh! I hear something.
I smell the scent of mint around.
Talking out calms people down.
3, 2, 1, down.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
The plan failed.
to what
show's
people
on.
say, hounds.
No worries.
We should listen to what people
Show's
say.
on.
Pansy, come back to me.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
Relax. It will all become some peaceful moments.
Say hello.
Breathe. Thank you for your cooperation.
Plan A. Just like Muffin Race.
Pansy,
Just like in the training. Be serious. Stay focused. Muffin Race.
oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
Cradle.
Stay low profile. I don't want to be shunted to some radical department.
But in school... So many people here. They're probably around my age. We've also got this many shelves in the library of Sotheby's Manor. Are there any alchemy workshops and potion warehouses here, like in our manor? Where can I find Miss Bueniche? Madame Z told me to come here, but she didn't give any other clues. The people here really need Mr. Teacapper, who is always nice and warm to the guests. Just twist his teapot ear, then he can take you anywhere. If not so, placing a luck-a-day potion at the entrance would help as well. If I had made it before I came, Miss Bueniche and I might have met by now. Or she will just pop up behind me. Are you looking for me? Oh my word! Oops, that was too loud. Where are my manners? Oh, nice to meet you. Are you Miss Bueniche? Fantastic! How did you find me? Did you see me in the Oneiromancy? Or through a crystal orb? Either way, it is the great Arcanum. I'm much greater than that. Look at you, dressed as if you'd just been to a ball. You are as eye-catching as the pigment board on a sketch. I saw you the moment I came into the library. A ball? Does the Foundation hold balls too? Non, I'm saying... Est-ce que tous les amis de Vertine parlent comme ça? Never mind. Madame Z told me you wanted to look up the materials on the mysterious school that believes in numbers here. That's right. Miss Mossel told me she will thoroughly check the documents in the Foundation archive. So I'll go through the books in the SPDM library. If we can find anything about that school, we can be of more help to Vertin and her team. I'm sorry, Miss Sotheby, but I'm afraid the situation is going to disappoint you. While you spent the last hour looking for Teakettler's ear, the kind-hearted monitor assistant already gained valuable access to the library. But I haven't found any records regarding the mysterious school that believes in numbers yet. Oh, but Miss Mossel said there are so many books here that they can cover the entire back of a Stronsay beast. That's a bit exaggerated, but she's right. Nevertheless, the librarian was transferred to a more important position years ago due to the storm. Many old books are not yet sorted. Some even went missing in the chaos. The only relevant materials I could find are the stories of Pythagoras and some books on mathematical theorems. But I don't think they have anything to do with Vertine's issue. That means I can't do anything to help them. Please stop being emotional. It doesn't work on this professional member of the Foundation. Without field investigation permission, I can't take you out to collect information. But in fact, there is still another reference room only known to the most outstanding monitor assistant. Hooray! Shh, shh. It's a violation to make noises in the library! Please follow me, Miss Sotheby. Thank you so much, Miss Buanish. You mentioned ball. I haven't heard that word for a very long time. I remember what Mr. Carson, my butler, had taught me. He said, express your gratitude to fair ladies by holding a grand ball. I'll write to my father and ask for a brand new, unsinkable and maneuverable rock and roll park. I'm sure he will gladly say yes.
Maneuverable rock and roll park?
Yes. We can hold a twist ball on it when Burton and her team are back.
Please allow me to say no. The monitor assistant of SPDM will never participate in such an inelegant activity. Wait, did you just say Burton and her team? We can talk about the ball later. The kind-hearted Matilda Buanish will try her best to help you with the task. But, of course, it's only out of her sense of responsibility, not for some personal reasons. The reference room storing unnecessary information. It's a place ignored by most staff. Even so, this careful, reliable monitor assistant will not let go of any details. I hereby officially appoint you as the Chief Assistant of Monitor Assistant of SPDM. I will take my responsibility and teach you how to become a devoted Foundation member. Your first task. Read through these unsorted old files. All of them. I have searched all the archived ones. These are the last parts. Most of them are discarded administrative documents, low-priority materials, and substandard reports written by rookie investigators. By the way, you should know I didn't sort any of them out for you, and they don't necessarily have what you want.
It's all right. Leave them to me. I love reading.
You'd better do. Here's the key. Keep it safe. You can sit on the cushions there when you sort out the files. I don't want your dress to stain the stone bench. I'll go see if I missed any files. Listen, this monitor assistant will test you on your familiarity with these files when she's back. Check completed. Looks like I didn't miss any relevant files. Phew, quite a long day. I doubt if that spoiled lady can finish all the materials. She must have been bored and fallen asleep, waiting for her tea kettler in the dream. It takes much more than dancing at balls to be a Foundation investigator. I'll send her back to that teacher when she wakes up. In the end, it will be the kind-hearted Matilda who finishes the task for her. Being a great monitor assistant comes with great responsibility. Oh! Miss Buanish! You didn't fall asleep. Did you sort out these files?
Yes. And I love these books in uncommon shapes. There are so many wonderful stories. I often read books with Sasana when Father wasn't at home. We read and read until the red bomb waves woke up the sun. Moreover, these files are much easier than Miss Moisson's reading task.
Here, the gentleman from River Conway tamed a whole group of Avanks. How marvelous is that?
Oh, okay. Looks like you meet the basic requirements for being a rookie investigator. Tu es plus ou moins qualifié pour être mon assistante en chef.
And I also found this interesting report. It tells a lot about the storm and the numbers. Will this be helpful to Barton?
Show it to me. I have to say, it is undoubtedly a violation to submit such a report, but it will be a travesty of the truth and human sense if I cover it up.
Peace, sense, justice. They have always been the creeds in my heart, and are now the reason why I've decided to write down the whole thing. A long time has passed since the first attack of the most severe crisis in our time, but we are still wondering, what on earth does it mean? That was the eve of the millennium, of which no one had any memories, illogically. The next day, time was already reversed to 1996, the moment we opened our eyes. We walked out of the building made of grey and white marble as usual, hardly aware that the sun we bathed in was from another time. Our survival was unexpected and almost unbelievable in such a calamity which swept the globe. Why did the headquarters of the Foundation survive the reverse? Why couldn't we find our younger selves in the outside world? Did any other region survive it as we did? What was the cause behind this calamity? I didn't know, nor did anyone else. Things remained unclear until time was reversed again. This time, we all witnessed that reign in the 80s.
These files Barton needs?
I think so. It's a report written by someone who witnessed the storm. And it has recorded the storms before Verton became the timekeeper.
Before she became the timekeeper? Whoa. So Verton wasn't born a timekeeper?
She didn't tell you that? Wait, no one is born a timekeeper. It's not an inherited title. Anyway, this report includes the secret chronology only accessible to the core members of the Foundation. You can only check it under the supervision of the monitor assistant before you become a qualified investigator. No matter what the reason is, it shouldn't have been shoved in this dusty room like rubbish. To evaluate its authenticity and risk, the genius Mathilda Boiniche will fulfill her duty as the monitor assistant and carry out a thorough inspection of this report. If you agree to this resolution, please nod, Assistant Sotheby.
Yes.
That was 1985. A gloomy, miserable night compared to that peaceful morning in 1996, when we were only bothered by confusion. We didn't expect time to be reversed again, nor did we understand the consequence. Even now, I still remember Paulina's desperate cry. One of her hens was already inside the safe area when she fell at the entrance to the headquarters. And that was the only part of her left to us the next second. And her favorite blue polka dot scarf, which we used to wrap her remains in the end. To be honest, I admired those who still remained calm and sympathized with the arcanists on the edge of mental breakdown. It had nothing to do with the 1/4 arcanist blood in my body. It was only the kind of empathy which all mankind would share out of instinct in the face of a hopeless calamity. We lost many, too many colleagues. In the materials they sent back, we even saw all the horrifying phenomena, such as one's veins turning into electric wires. Since then, the storm, a word simply taken from visual observation, has been used to refer to the calamity. Of course, we can have a word for the calamity itself. But what words should we use to conclude all the absurdity and panic? Before the storm, we were all familiar with time. It was supposed to be a straight line connecting the past and the future. We followed the line to move forward. We broke free from ignorance. We built civilizations. We developed technologies. We promoted the well-being of mankind. And we improved our living conditions step by step. We were so sure that we were making progress on the right path. But then, the path was taken away all of a sudden. Oh, time. Our closest old friend, where are you taking us? Back to the two most painful war times in the 20th century? The era when no one had ever heard the hiss of steam engines? Or the century when mankind was yet to be enlightened? So far, mankind has achieved a lot in history. Dynamos, automobiles, flyovers, railways, hospitals, poorhouses. But if it goes on like this, what is the point of all the efforts we have made? Now we are like a shipwreck left on the island of time, witnessing the fall of the whole modern world in the unstoppable tsunami. Even though the Foundation has lost a lot of staff members, they are still doing fine compared to Laplace. My younger brother was a good example. He was the most sensible person I have ever known. On the first day of the second reverse, he told me, in a calm manner,
"At least we have reaffirmed that Newton was right. There was never an arrow of time in classical mechanics. Neither in relativity nor quantum mechanics. That means this is absolutely normal. Whether the time goes backwards or forwards, even if it starts spinning around like a tabletop football player. They're not against the law of physics. We can go back in time and give Poincaré a medal of great profit."
The next day, he almost fell off the 6th floor due to excessive drinking. All the perceptions of time and space developed to this day were overthrown. We couldn't find any theories to explain the storm in any existing researches. There could only be two reasons for this situation. Either we've been completely wrong all the time, or we've come to a brand new world. And this new world can never make sense in the way of science, or that of physics. It cannot be verified by an independent third party, and it is impossible to be comprehended through reasoning. Is it true that we have been going the wrong way? Is it true that those once proven wrong by history, those arcanists who claim to possess gnosis, are actually on the right path? In fact, the one who put an end to the chaos was indeed not a human. This thing, I had no idea what it was. It claimed to be a machine which never stops working. It laughed at the limitations of our brains and the metaphysical mistakes we make ceaselessly. But it did solve the most urgent issue. A system was built to tackle storm-relevant emergencies after it took charge of Laplace. The first measure it adopted was contacting all the existing branches of the Foundations at the time to confirm the scale of available manpower. Then it built observation stations all over the globe to find if there were any other regions immune to the storm. After that, numerous officers responsible for deducing the cause of the storm were established. Even though there were countless disagreements during the research, at least we had taken the first step. I handed in the application to take part in this mission, determined to get rid of the fog in my mind. In 1986, I was assigned to the office in Egypt. All my friends came to the dock to see me off, because we knew it could be the final goodbye. Even though we were equipped with the emergency communication devices issued by Laplace, we were still not clear when the storm would assault us, or where we could hide nearby. What really scared me was not the threat to my life, but the possibility of dying ignorant. Then I boarded the ship to Alexandria from Athens. And that was when I met her. Now when I recall it, it was almost impossible to ignore that group of arcanists on the ship. There were about a dozen of them, all in eccentric stitched robes. They were followers of a strange school which mixes arcanum and mathematics. I talked to them. No matter how much that conversation bewilders me now, I was more excited than confused at the time. They also survived the storm in 1996, and they noticed the unusual changes taking place in the world as well. That means I actually met another group of survivors from the Millennium.
Wait! A school of arcanists who survived the storm? A mixture of arcanum and mathematics. The ship on the Mediterranean. Unbelievable. Our investigator actually met this group of arcanists who believed in numbers, and even left such a precious record down on paper.
Does it mean we are close to being helpful to Virgin?
Certainly, it's what we deserve for all the efforts today. But why did they leave such an important report in the reference room storing unnecessary information? Did they misput it here after the chaos of the storm?
Among them, the most easygoing one was Hugh. He was an engineer as well as an arcanist. We shared the same preference for human technology, and that became our common topic. Hugh was in his 30s, red-haired, cheeks sunken, and deeply depressed due to some kind of eye disease. He was a decent man, with a prudent attitude, working at a desk most of the time. He reminded me of the imperial miniature painting artists in the Sultan's palace. Most of them ended up blind after toiling for their life. He showed me the picture of his daughter. I don't have children, but I could feel his happiness as a father. Although I got along well with Hugh, he seemed quite out of place among that group, which was actually led by her. I don't know what words to use to describe her. She was like a meteor shower, a tempest, or an unreasonable catastrophe itself. Her existence was just like her name. It was simple, yet implied a lot. Please forgive me for my cowardice. Even now, I don't have the courage to write down her name, if one would call that a name. In fact, she was quite a kind, warm-hearted person. Among all the unregistered arcanists I've met, she was one of the nicest ones towards the Foundation. She looked young, even though I heard she had a daughter too. Besides, she still possessed the innocence of a child, and that kind of excitement exclusive for genius. That's right. It seems the whole world was like a sparkling toy to her. Our communication was heart-stirring at the beginning. Both of us were eager to find out what was happening, like two shipwrecked victims grappling at each other on the sea. But I didn't have the slightest idea what she was talking about, actually. The problem was not the typical communication issues between humans and arcanists. I was sure the language we used didn't pose any obstacles, but still I couldn't understand any words of hers. I would believe that one is highly intelligent if one can name all the factors of 11,567 without thinking. But what this one said was illogical nonsense which no one could ever imagine. She claimed that there is a world of numbers, above all else, where the non-physical essences of all things exist in the form of timeless, absolute, unchangeable ideas, and that the physical world where the time flows is nothing but an appendage, which has never been real or true. And that's why the chaos in this world is not worth any attention, and we should focus on what happened to the supreme existence. What an utter disaster combining modern maths with the ancient superstition. I saw another hubristic arcanist pretending to be the prophet by reliving Platonism. I don't even bother to mention the balderdash on soul numbers. Even the New Age movement could use some of her absurdity. But that was not yet the end. She even claimed to be aware of the exact year when the next reverse would happen. But when I asked her about it seriously, she said,
"My apologies. I've made an oath. I shall and only shall reveal the demonstration to people who have their own soul numbers."
I'm not sure whether she was making fun of me or being serious, but I had this feeling that she was eager to tell me how she was granted the secret through a moment of afflatus. It seemed she just saw through the laws behind all things instead of finding them through logical deduction.
Can't you see it? It is right in front of you.
After I expressed my inability to comprehend her words 30 times, she finally gave up and proffered regrets. I'd rather take it as a new kind of humiliation. What really irritated me about her, however, was her contempt towards science and all the scientific research methods. As far as I'm concerned, the value of a theory lies in its reliability, universality, and generalizability. Our pursuit of the truth has laid the foundation of modern science, allowing us to change the world. Yet, in her eyes, the value of a theory lies in its beauty. I talked to her on the current situation, and I told her how we would save lives and preserve the hard-earned technology of mankind if we could find the pattern of the storm. It was of course not an easy thing to do and would take enormous manpower, so I asked her sincerely to join the Foundation. Yet again she responded with contempt. She believed they would only become another military squad of the Foundations.
Darling, maths are beautiful for their uselessness. That's why it remains noble and graceful in this sordid world, despite you humans' reckless action of using it to calculate ballistic.
She turned down my invitation and left an unfairly negative comment on our storm observation project.
The observation stations you built are destined to be toppled because their basis is the fragile world that follows the laws of physics. The efforts you've made are like nails on a sand beach, which will only be carried away by the next tidal wave.
But I said, perhaps our efforts are in vain, but someone has to do it. We will try every corner of the beach before making the conclusion that the world we are living in is already a hopeless ruin.
What a pragmatic, rigorous, and rational speech. But dear, the world is a hopeless ruin.
The conversation ended in disagreement. I don't know why arcanists hate the world so much. Perhaps the reason is they have never been truly accepted. To this day, I still remember her venomous conclusion.
The world built on past experiences has ended. In your words, which you used to mock us, why not embrace the reality?
Yet about the Gnosis which she deeply believed in, and the so-called prophecy she made through numbers, she had never given any proofs or details that showed rigorous logic. And the reason for her inactions was an oath she had made before some stone? Therefore I believed her words were only the nonsense of a lunatic. When we first met, I thought she was different from all those psychos, who mistook the malfunction of their prefrontal cortex as the will of God. But it, in the name of human sense, I swore everything she said was absurd and ridiculous to me.
Madame Z said the arcanists on that island are all named after numbers, because they have a strong belief that numbers are the essence of their souls. The investigator wouldn't write down her name. Is it because of the conflict between their beliefs? Huh? That's all? Submitting such an unfinished report would only cause problems for the reviewers and evaluators, but this investigator didn't even write down their name.
Don't worry, Ms. Burnish. I'm familiar with this situation. Every time after the brave Typhon defeats Jupiter, he returns to the Auto Island. But each time we twist the ear of Mr. Glassbox, Typhon will show up again and again. Ms. Moisson told me the ear is the key to bringing back our hope.
Wait, don't tell me you are talking about the shows on the mechanical television? Stop, Miss Sotheby. Please, take a seat on the cushion and listen to me carefully. This is a detailed report written by a formal investigator of the Foundations, not some TV show full of cliffhangers. That means we will definitely find the rest somewhere.
Oh, I see. Must be a Coco treant who took away the other part of the book. Usually, they will be attracted by Luna Fixer, and by following their traces, we'll find their lairs in the stable.
You mean someone took it away? That's highly possible. Data loss is not allowed in the Foundation, especially under the Monitor Assistance Management.
We must prepare Luna Fixer. Don't forget their favorite jigging magical beans. I don't have those materials with me right now, but I can write to them. It only takes a month.
Nuh-uh, we don't need that. You've perfectly accomplished the task from me when you found this valuable report. Well done, Assistant Sotheby. Now it's time for the great Matilda to show a little bit of her greatness. judging from the omen, it's at the northwest, the beginning and the ending of the ring, where the wall reflects repeatedly. The northwest of SPDM. This one is straightforward. The beginning and the ending of the ring is not a problem either. The icon of the computing center is exactly the Ouroboros, a serpent eating its own tail. Here we are, but where the wall reflects repeatedly. Does that mean a closed room with mirrors? The mirror in the display center is a huge kinescope in the wall. And the one in the airtight laboratory is a crystal clear observation window. The one in the rehab center? No. The mirrors in the operation room have been replaced with curved electronic screens of steel structure after that xenopilot made a scene. So, where is the answer? Hey! You just hit me! Shouldn't you apologize?
Where did you come from, dork? Wasting my time.
What? How could he say that? That's rude!
That gentleman doesn't look well.
He's covering his face.
His nose is running with purple liquid. Oh dear. Did he drink a whole bottle of purple Chrysandra juice? He needs treatment immediately. Oh, if only I had brought the Phoenix heart nerves with me.
He ran towards the rehab center. Nothing to worry about. Just another patient trying to prove he has recovered. The rehab center has all the facilities and medicines he needs. He will be properly treated. But why is he wearing the uniform of Laplace? And where's the receptionist here?
Does everyone go to the weekend party night?
Absolutely not. The researchers here are too busy to do that. The computing center is working on the most urgent and vital project, the research on the immunity to the storm. We should not disturb them unless it's an emergency. So please stop calling the office and put down the telephone, Miss Sotheby. This is not the ear of a tea kettler, and it won't take you to any twist balls. Je sais qu'il est débutante, mais quand même, elle est trop bizarre. Guide new members with caution and patience. Trigger the afflatus at the right time. J'avoue que Verten a remporté une victoire temporaire sur ça.
Miss Boonish, I just read the map on the counter. You mentioned where the wall reflects repeatedly. Does the vision refer to the racquetball center here? You see, its icon is a bouncing ball.
Let me take a look. Found it! This is really the right direction. Next, empty boxes, glasswares, and copper pieces. Looks like our destination has piles of metal. Assistant Sotheby. I have to say, I might have gone a bit too hard on you. You are more capable than I thought. Thanks to your prompt reminder, we have saved quite some time.
Sotheby is glad to help. Miss Boonish, since you're such a talented diviner, why don't you just divine the reason for the storm with your inherited arcanum ability? According to Ms. Moisson, the reason still remains a mystery. If the crystal orb can reveal its truth, everything will be much easier for Vertin and her team.
Divine the reason for the storm? That's impossible for sure. It's a typical mistake of laymen to believe one can see everything through divination. You are an expert on potions and arcane creatures, but you have little knowledge on other subjects. Haven't you received any systematic education on arcanum?
Education on arcanum? I'm of course well educated in arcanum, with Ms. Moisson as my tutor, and my arcane friends such as Typhon from the Auto Island, Jupiter, and...
Alright, enough. I have understood the fact that the education you have received is not systematical, or say incomplete, imperfect, inelegant. But don't worry, because you are talking to the kind-hearted Matilda. She will spend her valuable time to make it up for you. In fact, the system of arcanum knowledge is not completely separated from that of human science. For example, the modern pharmacy and chemistry actually originated from the experiments of potions and alchemy in the ancient times. They developed into two different systems because arcanists focused more on the knowledge ignored by scientists, which is gnosis. The knowledge we learn from divination is exactly under this category.
Wow!
Let me fill you in with more details. If two human researchers test Snell's law at two different places at the same time without making any mistakes, they will always reach the same conclusion. Or if two potionists use the same ingredients and follow the same formula to make the cough-cough stop-stop potion separately, their products will also have similar effects. However, if two diviners respectively perform divination on the same thing, they will probably see totally different visions. Because what the divination shows is merely omens. The interpretation of these omens is in fact a kind of subjective deduction based on the reality, and there is no such thing as a standard answer. Even if the two diviners draw the same conclusion, it is more of a coincidence than a result that implies generalizability. So diviners never check the accuracy of their divination through the review of peers. And this is an example of gnosis. Unlike human sense, it is unique and possesses no universality. In other words, even if someone finds out a reason for the storm through divination, they can't have other diviners verify it, because 100 different diviners will give out 100 different conclusions. The scene will be even busier than a concert at Musikverein. That being said, the more possible result we get from the divination is nothing. Divination cannot bring knowledge which the diviners have never learned. The divination of such world-class knowledge as complicated as the reason for the storm can only be performed by world-class diviners. We may find one or two diviners like that if time continues to be reversed, like Nostradamus. But he lived in the 16th century. Besides, even Nostradamus is not always right.
but Miss Buaniche is. Thanks to your divination, we're getting closer and closer to that report, right?
You are right! Finding items, interpreting dreams, and making simple prophecies. All these things are just a breeze for the bright and clever Matilda. But inquiring about the storm is beyond my ability, and it will only bring misfortune. I will never make such a stupid mistake. In fact, this half of the report and the handwriting of the author are perfect divination media. Besides, our target is not far away from us, and I'm familiar with the surroundings, which have made things much easier than usual. It is true diviners can improve the accuracy and controllability of their gnosis by practicing repeatedly, holding the rituals properly, and making targeted preparations. But that still doesn't mean the result will be absolutely accurate.
The report says that person who mentioned the School of Numbers claimed she was enlightened about the year of the next storm. Is that also by divination?
I am not sure what kind of arcane skills they used, but numbers are indeed a kind of omen too. I am not talking about the specific knowledge of mathematics, but the numbers themselves, because they are even more abstract than images and languages as kind of symbol. Even so, there is no way for us to verify this prophet, unless it really comes true. That is also why it takes almost nothing to spread a prophecy. My mother told me many people in the outside world write to the Foundation every day, claiming to be prophets who can predict the doomsday and thus requesting unemployment benefits.
The doomsday? Unemployment benefits? Oh my! The outside world is far more wonderful than I thought. How fascinating. Miss Buaniche is even greater than I expected.
You bet! Wait, did you mean I was not the greatest? Here we are, Miss Sotheby. Now, this is the moment to verify the result of my divination.
If you look at the ground after the rain, you can often see a wet, long trail, like this one. At the end of the trail, there may be a snail slowly crawling forward. Yes, forward. The snail marks the direction for us. But what if we don't see any snails at either end? How are we going to distinguish the direction to the future from that to the past? Criterion. Well said, darling. To figure something out, you always need to make deductions based on facts and logical reasoning. What you see is not necessarily true, but what is logical is, because we haven't witnessed or experienced anything illogical so far. If something like that actually happens, it must be because we are too ignorant to understand it for the moment. This point was firmly believed by those researchers who worked in the house like canned sardines. It remained true to them until the first drop of rain rose. The sardines suddenly found that the knowledge they possessed couldn't support the point anymore. The can was opened, revealing a completely different thinking pattern to them. Whatever they used to mend the can, there was still a crevice left between the inside and the outside, and it could be ripped open again at any time. The chaos didn't last. If it really was the rain that swept away the snail and messed up time, then we should look at the silver lining. Does it mean we will find out the truth of time once the secret of the rain is revealed? There has never been a shortcut like this one, since time is only an intangible concept. So then, observation stations were built all over the globe. The staff learned how to collect and keep the valuable samples efficiently in no time. The little boxes they used to store the raindrops are still being upgraded even now. Order and silence were brought back to the labs. Every piece of gear was placed back on the right track. It was a grand feat, and no one could have accomplished it inside this huge, cumbersome machine except another machine. She took no sides and sought only predictable results. That's why she made a decision as soon as she read that report and its attachment on her desk. The former was about a delicate component which flapped like a butterfly in that huge machine. And the latter was a piece of paper full of circles and dots. Then she stored the information on her hard disk and destroyed the report. And the paper which claimed to have recorded the locations where the storm might happen, yes, the one with the butterfly-like drawings, was retained for data comparison. It seems she's satisfied with the result.
Raindrops never actually fall. They are motionless at the instances of time which constitute the... You're back. Of course you are. Because this place is the order.